Hello! First of all, you may notice that the actual resolution picture quality in my videos is a little bit terrible, and that is because I actually had to sell my beloved DSLR because I'm super poor and I need money to move overseas. So no more 1080p HD versions of my face, which is probably a good thing. Today I'll be doing the 5th video in my DigSoc 202 exchange advice series. So today's topics, I'm going to broadly cover uni life. I'm going to talk to y'all about some of those things. Don't know why I just did that. Let's move on now. So first of all, I'm going to talk about classes. The reason that I chose UEA is because it had a lot of classes in the School of Media and Communications, which would obviously be relevant to my degree back home. I'll let you in on a little secret that they don't tell you. When they approve the subjects that you did overseas as academic credit for subjects back home, it does not appear on your academic transcript like all of the other subjects where you have the subject, the session you did it, how many credit points it was worth, and the final mark. It just says that you did this subject, you counted it for this many credit points, and that's it. There's no record of the marks you got. So don't worry about doing really badly overseas and think that you've got to make your exchange experience about doing well in your classes just so that you can save your academic reputation when you get back home. I'm not saying fail your classes. I didn't fail any of my classes. Obviously, if you fail your classes, you're not going to get credit for them back home. So, you know, pass. If you just go over there and you spend all of your time locked in your room studying, then what's the point? The only view that you're going to get of the country that you paid so much money to get to is the view outside your window. At the end of the day, it doesn't actually count towards your weighted average mark. So keep that in mind and don't tell anybody that I told you that, because that wouldn't go down well with the exchange department. Making friends. How do I do that? I don't know. You can't ask me. I'm like the worst person ever to give advice on how to make friends or be social or go outside and try and interact with other humans, because I don't do that in my everyday life. One of the reasons that I chose to live in campus accommodation and live in a flat with 13 other people from all different countries is I wanted to experience actual uni life for the first time. Eating 2-minute noodles for every meal, or finding economical ways to wash and dry your clothes, or going out until 4 in the morning and then trying to turn up to a lecture the next morning. Ticked off the list. Yeah. I'm the kind of person who won't talk to somebody unless they talk to me first. So being thrown into a situation where you physically have to make the effort of, you know, walking into the kitchen and saying, "Hi, I'm Lauren, how are you?" Especially to people that aren't even from the same country as you. I didn't know what they're going to sound like, or if they're going to be interested in things I was, or what kind of personality they had. After like a week, I was more than happy to be in the kitchen talking to my flatmates rather than, you know, hermiting in my bedroom watching a TV series online. It's the only time in my entire life that I would have been thrown into a room with 13 other people and come out the other end 3 months later having made probably the closest friends that I ever have. I hope to be reacquainting myself with them in a couple of months' time when I come and visit them in November back in old Norwich. If any of them are watching this right now, just know that much like the Terminator, I will be back. Living on campus is all about university life, and I finally got to, you know, experience the I cannot cook the food. How do I cook the noodles? I'm gonna eat beans for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Even though it may seem terrible and something that I could have missed out on reflection, I'm glad that I experienced that, because it gave me independence and it taught me life skills that I'm gonna need in a couple of months' time when I do it all over again. Yeah. Someone great on the internet once told me that going on exchange is 1% study and 99% life. Exchange is the perfect opportunity for you to come out of your shell. I'm more confident in every aspect of my life because I went overseas and I was thrown out of my comfort zone in so many, which is every way possible. I had to meet new people, I had made friends with those people, I had to be social, I had to take classes where I couldn't understand what the lecturer and the tutors were saying. And then on top of that, I had to go traveling on my own or with a group of 40 random people, and I had to try and, you know, survive in 10 or 15 different countries or whatever it was that I went to in 2 months. Don't just think about exchange as either the academic opportunity or the social opportunity or the travel opportunity. Think of it of all of those things rolled into one. And when it comes to uni life in particular, whether that be learning how to cook or learning how to budget, going outside and being social and actually making a friend, you're going to be more confident in yourself and your social skills. You're going to be more independent in decision making. You're going to be more trusting of people. You're going going to be more trusting of yourself, and you're going to learn more about your own identity and how you put yourself out there to other people and how they interpret what you're putting out there for them. It gives you all of the skills that you're going to need in any job, anywhere, in terms of life, real life, not just sitting at a computer typing all day or getting 100% in all your assignments. When you're put out of your comfort zone, that's when you do your best, and that's when the best memories happen. I hope you enjoyed my slightly more sentimental tone this week, and I hope I slightly made sense with all of my weird combined tangent topics that were all rolled into one. I will be back next week with the next installment of my Exchange Advice series in my terrible non-1080p quality, but we can't help that because I'm super poor. Until then, if you would like to see more of my face, as always, make sure you click like and hit subscribe, and I will see you when I see you. Bye!